Hey guys, I'm RiggyRob, and welcome back to Elden Ring. So, as you can probably tell, the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC has been released. So, we are back in the world of Elden Ring. So, nobody will remember this, but from last time, our stats have changed just slightly. You'll notice that I have 60 Vigor. And that is necessary because apparently the DLC is incredibly hard. Although, as always, there is a benefit to playing games slowly, and that is apparently they've made it a bit easier. So, supposedly it was a lot more difficult on launch. We're playing this a week after launch. So yeah, but otherwise the stats are basically the same. I've still got the same amount of strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith. Just to explain those, so 60 Vigor is like the minimum for the soft cap kind of stuff. For all future levels, they'll be going towards mind and endurance. 20 strength is necessary for the Moonlight Greatsword. 22 dexterity is necessary for the Nakakiba. 70 intelligence is for the Carian Scepter. And 24 faith is for the Sword of Night and Flame. And you can see I've got all the spells as well. We didn't do everything last time. And in fact, I've been picking up some things. So you'll see that I've got some Ashes of War and some like items that we didn't find, and I didn't even actually finish all the bosses either, even though I thought we'd, gone through all of them. But we had not, and I've been a bit busy getting smithing stones and stuff, because I don't know whether we'll need smithing stones to upgrade weapons in the DLC. I'm assuming we will, maybe not, but I guess we will find out. So yeah, other than that, not much else to note. I've just been doing some grinding, I've not done anything else. We have the Ring of Miquella gesture, and we are at the Cocoon of the Empyrean. Because, as you'll notice, there is somebody here. And we cannot swing in this arena now. Again, the webcam covers it, but we have the symbol that says there's no fighting. Because they've got proper Peaky Blinders on us. Alright, so, I think we should probably go ahead and make a start. Also, this outfit that I'm wearing, I really like the Preceptor's set. And I also really like the Carian Knight kind of cape as well. But it is very heavy. So, in terms of our equipment, I will change this off if necessary. And we have the Beast Repellent Torch because it's amazing. And we've got basically the best talismans available to us. So more HP, stamina and equip load. Reducing physical damage taken because of course. Making spells quicker to cast. And then the equip load is being boosted by this as well. But we can switch this one around a little bit more if we put the Preceptor chest on as well. So let's go and find out what's going on with this guy. Hello. You look like you're wearing a brass set. Brass Knight?
Were you guided here by kindly Miquella? I am Leda. And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Miquella the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Miquella's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
Kindly Miquella. Miquella the Compassionate.
Come now. Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
May we meet again indeed.
Come now.
Okay.
I will not be far behind.
So that's all you have. So yeah. I guess we will go ahead and touch the withered arm. There's the withered arm. Head to the realm of shadow. I have no idea whether this locks us in, as in we can never go back. I assume you can still go to the round table hold because you need to be able to upgrade your weapons and, switch stuff around. I don't know how remembrances are going to work, if they even have remembrances. The only thing that I know of this game, and because it's impossible to avoid stuff, is that there is a boss called R'hllana, the Twin Moon Knight. I think there's one called the Black Gaol Knight, and then there's another one, like Baylor the Undefeated or something. And yeah, it's been basically impossible to avoid stuff on Twitter. Twitter's become unusable, essentially, because people will just post whatever. Alright, we're right here, so let's have a look around. Very untended graves feeling, actually. But we'll see. And I'm also going to assume we can't summon Torrent until we get a little bit further out into the open. Here we go. And there we are. Gravesite Plain. Okay. Alright, well, I can see a tree with stuff hanging off of it. I can see a gigantic fire giant, cauldron head. I can see a big tower. Okay, question. Can we see a map? Map fragments. Okay, so map fragments in that direction. Alright. Let's see. Let's try and put a marker on. Oh, hang on. That's not that. I keep forgetting it's not like Breath of the Wilds. Okay. Well, Torrent. You are around. Okay. Now, do we have a buddy to talk to? Because that would be nice. And it would be nice to know how to get off the horse as well. Alright, I guess I just have to do the whistle again. Okay. As you can probably tell, I haven't played in 2 years. No spoilers, but you can go back to the round table. Good, that is good to know. Thank you, Queen of Clubs. And thanks for joining. I assume that you've been playing the DLC as well? Okay, so we have pastime, level up. So leveling up is still using runes, okay. Flasks, I think are fine that way they are, split evenly between magic and health. Shadow Realm Blessing, Erdtree Blessing, and Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. Okay, so this is the system to make the DLC's difficulty different from the main games. Because I think I've seen there is like an item or an icon of like a burnt wood Erdtree, and that's probably the Erdtree thing, and that makes it easier to do the bosses. Memorizing spells. I think the spells we've got on are okay. I think I'll probably switch off Comet Azure until we get to a boss. And then if we're doing that, we might as well put on stuff like Night Maiden's Mist, because I really like that spell. And then, should we have a strong spell of some kind? Comet Azure is too strong, I think. Oh, I mean three slots. There's also, I think we want the Chasing Stars one, if I don't already have that on. Stars of Ruin, that's quite expensive from an FP cost now that I think about it. Star Shower, that's not quite the same thing. Let's see. Renal's Full Moon, we've already got Rani's Dark Moon. Shattering Crystal's not quite the same thing. Glintstone Ice Crag's good, but I don't know if anything's weak to Frost here. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll put Comet Azure back on. I can put the Meteorite of Astel on differently if I need to. So, Wondrous Physic, we've still got the Opaline Bubble Tier and the Cerulean Hidden Tier. Apparently, this has been nerfed as well, so it's not quite as strong as it used to be. You can't stand in front of Moog and just blast him with a Kamehameha anymore. Sorting Chest, well, we'll sort that out later. Great Runes, yes, I forgot to mention. I'm using Morgoth's Great Rune because, again, I need HP. But also, apparently, they buffed Melinia's Great Rune, so more HP is recovered after taking damage. Again, probably made it to make the DLC a bit earlier. Ashes of War are fine, because nothing's on the torch, which is good. And, yeah, I like the way I look at the moment. So, yeah, like I said, it's been a long time since I played Elden Ring. So I don't actually know... Ah, it's placing beacons. There we go. Okay. Well, that is the first thing to do, is to keep track of where all the map pieces are. And yeah, so, you know, just have a nice little wander around. Ghostly gravestones, I think, is what matching... I haven't seen anything to do... Aha, hello? I haven't seen anything to do in terms of trailers and stuff like that. Oh, hello. I think I saw an image of you. Alright. Alright. I suppose this is a first test. How much stamina do you take? You do bleed, okay. That's not too bad. And do you get knocked down? Nope, they tanked through that. Okay, but the damage output wasn't too bad either. They do get interrupted, okay. But the sweeping of the attacks means that you can't block them safely. Okay. Alright. Well, you don't see Night Comet. And the damage output is okay. I think Night Comet's better than Night Shard, even though it's cheaper to cast. I need to kill things, essentially. So. Alright, well that was our first enemy. Sweet. So that's the map piece. Is anything else going to jump out at us? Guess we'll find... Ah! People on the road. Gravesite plane. Map found. Okay. So... apparently, the DLC was supposed to be the same size as Lingrave. And apparently, that is not the case. It is a lie told to us by Miyazaki. But there are certain things to explore. So there's a... Alright, so the thing over here, which is good, and then I guess we can follow the road, which makes sense to do. There is a path over here, but I don't think we can go through that yet, depending on the elevation. But, yeah, okay, well, let's have a look, see. Let's go and talk to this guy. I can see other people there. Nothing? Everyone burned to cinders, burned away. Put to the torch by Messmer and his lot. What did we do to deserve such a fate? We merely lived our lives, we lived in peace. Yeah, well. So, big flaming giant. Probably want to avoid it for the time being. Let's go and do the road. Ooh, hello. Yes, you are people. And things. Okay. Alright, let's see. How much damage do you take? Okay, so just normal guys. One shots with normal sword attacks, okay. Raider fruit. Rada fruit? Not resin. Okay. So, feel like Rada fruit would probably be like the berries that you could give to Torrent. Red flesh mushrooms as well. I think I'll probably spend the first, like, session, like, meandering around on the roads, rather than trying to scrape the corners of where I'm intended to go. White flesh mushroom. Mainly because the beauty of this game is to, you know, have the exploration. You see something cool and you just go to it. Hello? What is that? It's a tumbleweed, okay. It was flashing, so I thought it was important of some kind, but alright. Let's see. Yeah, so we're following the road around. So, let's see. Giant mountain. Moon in the distance. Okay. Okay, so we got our first upgraded dudes, the knights, sitting around. I'll also... Smithing Stone 4. Okay, interesting. I don't really like horseback combat, so I'll probably get off on foot most of the time when I see people to fight. And yeah, I'm picking up lots of stuff. I'll find a good place to review all the things we have later on. Arrows, really? That counts as a new item? Okay. Possibly a powered up enemy of some kind, an invader? I guess we'll see. Ooh, I don't know if there's any new status effects, actually. Alright, so there's at least 3 of these guys, so... I mean, 3 hits is enough, right? Oh, it's a dog. Okay. Well, don't mess around with dogs. Especially when they've got 1,500 HP. Although, to be fair, I am killing them in kind of one round of combat, to use a Fire Emblem expression. And then this skull gives broken runes. Okay, not rune fragments. Alright, well, we have our first structure. And there's somebody inside. Anybody else? I'm not seeing anybody else to lock onto. There's a summon thing here. Multiple people? Alright. Well, I am not one of those people that are going to not use summons. So I'm going to do this. And I'm going to keep my health back. Because why not? Alright. Big tanky knight. Let's see. Alright, so quite a lot of HP. Oh, but these... So the reason why I like the Sword of Knight of Flame is because it was so good at knocking people down. And that went through a shield. Woo! Oh, that's Radagon's hammer. Or at least, Black Steel Great Shield. It looked like the effect of Radagon's hammer. Okay. Where did my Mimic go? Church of Consolation. Oh, but you're not a threat, really. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. The Church of Consolation. Hang on. Don't get distracted by the shiny thing, because that will end up killing you. Erdtree Blessing. Erdtree fragments can be found across the realm of shadow. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Erdtree Blessing. The Erdtree Blessing bolsters the recipient's abilities to deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside the realm of shadow. Alright, so we should probably have a look at that one. Oh, it's basically the same thing. Ah, here we go. Alright. So, a splinter of the Erdtree that contains golden brilliance acquired at the Church of Marika and other places in the realm of shadow. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Erdtree Blessing. So that's the same as the note. It is said that when the Erdtree crumbles from its core, that it will scatter across the entire realm of shadow. The people of the Erdtree collect the splinters and use them in prayer. Okay. And then the Black Steel Great Shield. Weighty shields carried by the Black Knights, servants of Messmer the Impaler. Made of black steel with decorative embellishments. Symbolic of their iron conviction in their crusade. The Black Knights will never yield, nor will they ever doubt their purpose. And it has shield bash. And then broken runes give 500 runes. Okay, so yeah, already got a big boost in terms of numbers. So Black Firefly, they burn in dark. Then mushrooms. They are found everywhere in the realm of shadow. Okay, so serve as pot innards. So crafting stuff, of course. Bitter taste makes it unsuitable for consumption by humans. I guess I'm not a human. And this is a primitive catalyst, making it suitable for processing using sorceries, incantations, and the like. Alright. Interesting. There's a camp there. Yeah, again, let's see how much just attacking the dog does. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 shots is enough. We'll explore the waterfall after the camp, I think. Don't see... yeah, there are some more people. Wait, hang on. Is that just a sheep? Yeah. Hello? Hello? Okay, big camp of people. See. Yep, you just gonna roar into the door? Huh? Okay. Cool. So far, not seen anything that is unduly worrying. So, 2 guys? I can handle 2 guys. 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3. The fact that they're not actually getting up to attack me is a little disconcerting. Because it makes me feel like I shouldn't be doing this. Fire coil. Okay, so a consumable item of some kind. I do appreciate the fact that they did give... Ooh, there's a place to go down there. They gave an update to be able to see the most recent items you picked up. Because that didn't exist before the DLC. So I'm very glad they did that. So yeah. So basically there's just DLC specific versions of crafting materials like these black fireflies and the mushrooms and so on. Alright, so we were at Juja. Going to have a look at the waterfall. Don't think there's... Nah, I'm not seeing anything special about it. There's supposed to be a hidden cave behind every waterfall, but... No. Hang on, what was that? Oh, it's just gravestone, okay. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that, because gravestones are going to be the main thing to distract you, as in their ghostly shapes, compared to there being actual people to talk to. Oh, okay. Not the greatest... Oh, not the greatest use of knife to flame. But yeah, okay. There's 2? Okay. Oh, hang on. Where's my torch? My lantern. There we go. So yeah, like I said, I feel comfortable with my HP value. with Morgoth's Great Rune and so on. So anything that is going to be leveled up is going to be stamina and mind, essentially. Alright, so we picked up Marika's Blessing. Oh, you actually get these. Okay, you can only hold one, but that's nice. Because they always have like an item that is incredibly good to use to restore all HP and remove all status ailments. And then you never really find a good place to use it. Because it's like, well, if I use it and I die against a boss, I've lost it. And that's the beauty of having the flask system. But I suppose if you're in a bind and you're like really close to beating a boss, you're going to use anything that's available to you. Alright, so keeping an eye on the edges here. Again, as I've probably mentioned, I haven't seen anything to do with the gameplay of this. So I know certain things just because people have posted about them, but I don't know where things are, I don't know where to go. I'm kind of just freestyling it, you know? So we found one Site of Grace. I think another Site of Grace around here would be nice. So, eagles. Yeah, I have to remember that Torrent is a little bit dicey to control. Right, well, that's definitely a bridge down. Probably leading to that. So, yeah, it's another map fragment piece needed. But there's definitely somewhere to go. Alright, so what else is around here? So that's the church, which we did. Take that off. Want to hug the edge of the cliffside and see if there's a place to drop down. I'm hoping there aren't... Oh, yeah, so that's another giant cauldron giant thingy. I'm hoping there's not too many, like, difficult jumping puzzles, because those are going to be really annoying to try and work out the best way to actually do. It would be helpful if the torrent thing of do a double jump just before you land actually saved you, but it doesn't, unfortunately. Let's see, I'm not seeing any... Oh, what's that? No? Nothing? Okay. Alright, we'll keep going. So yeah, so the DLC is supposedly quite large, and I don't know how the game would have been turned down in difficulty. Maybe they've just kind of adjusted boss HP values, or... Because I can't imagine that they've changed the attack patterns of anything. So it's kind of just like a... It might be like a Radahn situation where he was too strong on release, and then they turned him down, and then they thought, actually, we turned it down too much, so we're going to turn it back up again. So that's the beauty of playing an online game that gets live updates. And there's a third one. Okay. Don't know how I'm going to be dealing with those. I think Night Maiden's Mist, and maybe Comet Azure would be the best way to deal with those. But we'll see. Also, I'm hoping there's going to be, like, statues that point the way to caves and stuff like that, because we spotted a few of those, but they didn't actually end up being that useful in the course of the normal gameplay. Right, what's over here? Oop. That scared me, because... What was the... I think that's just a jump scare, like, intentionally. You find a lump of flesh and then the birds squeal. Shriek. Okay. It's quite loud though. Alright, let's see. Yeah. So yeah, it goes down quite far. So people saying that this DLC size is actually Limgrave stacked on top itself a couple of times is probably accurate if there's lots of verticality to traverse. Okay. Alright, well, we've kind of made our way back up to where we started, because that is the cave, isn't it? Yeah. So there's no safe place to drop around here, so it's kind of figure out if there's an underground bit here and then go around, or maybe go the other way around. So, avoiding the giant for now. Is there something to keep an eye on here? Always have to be careful of little nook and crannies, because they are very easy to miss. Especially when it's something like Celia's Hideaway, where it's like, oh, there's a blink and you miss it entrance to this. Actually, no, I think it's an illusory wall, now that I think about it. So there was literally no way to see it on the first time without knowing, or just testing them all. Alright, and these trees... Ah, hello. Okay. Didn't want to let them get a chance to attack me. Let's see. Because they could take all my stamina when blocking. But they're not that big. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. I think it takes 160,000 for a level, by the way. So, I'm at 40,000 now. I won't worry too much about losing stuff and then going back to reclaim it because, yeah, I'll probably make that back just through normal playing. Hello. Tendrils. Ghostly tendrils. Okay. I think I've actually seen these on a loading screen when I was playing the game just like grinding for smithing stones. Do you do anything? Let's see. If I attack you, are they all going to attack me? Yes. Okay. They are this game's version, the DLC version of the jellyfish. Okay. Alright. Well, leave them alone, I guess. If I set a Sight of Grace, I imagine they'll probably deactivate. And there is a statue of Marika. Stake of Marika. Alright, well. The summoning pool is now functional. So this should be the first boss. Western Nameless Mausoleum. Alright, first boss. Let's have a look. See, so I've got Night Comet on. Let's see. We could do Rani's Dark Moon and then switch to Night Comet. So it's 3 slots. Okay. Black Jail Knight. Okay, so this is the first one that I saw something mentioned. Okay. Alright, I remember that you're basically Page. Oh, hang on. Okay, you do get staggered though. Alright. Whoa! Okay. 2 shots. Yeah, okay. Alright, alright. Understood. So... Okay, so he's using a great sword plus a multi-shot crossbow. Yeah, so take America. So basically, don't get close to him. But otherwise, Rani's Dark Moon and zoning him out felt doable. It's just, you have to keep the distance in mind when casting. Because like I said, it's been a long time since we played, so getting used to animation lengths and so on. Pretty tricky. And let's see how much our HP is reduced because of Morgott's Great Rune going. I don't actually know how many rune arcs I've got. I guess we'll find out.